Okay, here we go, boys. The World Cup final. Potentially the highlight of the whole Gunnersbury FM episode here. This is what, we've all been building up to from the age of 15 at Brentford, knocking about, sitting in Gunnersbury. Several of us have made it all the way to this, at the peak of their careers, 28. This is what we would have hoped for all the way back when we started, that would have this potential, whereas we always knew England would fare better than Ireland just because of the pool talent. But they face Ireland's conquerors in Portugal, who I think they drew one of the group games, but other than that, they've played very well. They've beaten everyone comfortably. They saw off Turkey 2-0. If you have been following the other episodes of the Ireland Portugal, you'll recognise some of these Portugal players. So we'll look at the team sheets, but I do know that Stephen is out. I saw it just on my news, on my info, that he's got a lower gashed leg, which you think in real life you'd potentially play through. But I remember Rooney had a gashed leg a couple of years ago, and they said it was like an inch either way. It could have ruptured an artery. So you never know with these gashed legs. But let's see who's made the final. So Aiden starting in a World Cup final. Daniel Novak, Anthony Monday, and Tumba's on the bench along with Custance. So you always hear about the starting 11 for England Germany in the 1966 World Cup. So this could be many a quiz for the next century. Name the starting lineup, but Tumba could be the sort of catalyst off the bench. And I think they've rotated Pratt again. I'm not sure, but from the Portuguese team we recognise Horta, Bruma. Their striker was very good against Ireland, but they've rested Vizo, who I believe is their best defender. So interesting. Let's crack on, and we'll go first half key, because it is. I would rather do the World Cup in one video, even though it is a pinnacle of the whole game. But as you can see, Novak's fitness is very low already. He's down to 80% after a few minutes. So I'm glad they started him. I was worried that they wouldn't start him. I didn't see if Stephen was on the bench. I assume he's not, just because I did see he was out. But England have taken an early lead. Great start, James Wilson. He's done that all tournament. Him and Arnott have linked up so well the whole tournament. Like Arnott again, he's really good at beating his man. I've noticed that. And Wilson, poacher, from an impossible angle, he's got ahead of his marker and turned it around the goalkeeper. So it's a great start for England. That will settle them down. They've improved as the tournament's gone on, England. So Portugal have it all to do, because England aren't mugs in the sense that Ireland sat back and afforded these trio of Portuguese attackers time and space. But this is a key chance here. Let's see who it's for. Oh my God! Keeper had an absolute mare. But Wilson, if he got a shout for more time, might have done something. But it's a very lively opening game so far. Matters through. Good save from Pratt again. Surely going to be goalkeeper of the tournament. He's just done so well this tournament. We'll have a look at the player ratings and get some stats up for you boys. Just looking at Portugal's team, it's pretty even on the fitness. Portugal did have a day less, so he's actually a key defender for them. He's gone off, but Vizo's on. So it's halfway through. That's the first enforced substitution. And they've made another sub. They've brought off Mata. It's obviously not Juan Mata, but a different Mata. But they're wide men. You've hardly seen them in these key chances footage. I'll go back to extended now just to, I don't know, make it more dramatic. It is one off the World Cup final. So Aiden, rare forage forward, and Wilson scored. Monday with the assist. Can Wilson go on to get a hat-trick? England will just be happy with a win, but hopefully Tumba comes off the bench at some point, gets on. He has been an integral part of the team. So the absence of Stephen hasn't proved costly, and England have just shown their much superior dominance. Koku, I was slagging him off, comparing him to Mourinho for the tactics, but I don't think Mourinho won the World Cup. He was very good in the Euros. Koku's just got them to perfection. So this has been played in LA in the Coliseum. So I believe it's the new Coliseum. But Portugal pulled one back. Maybe I was singing England's plaudits too early. So he's done well there, Sainz to get something out of nothing. Griffiths, I don't really haven't seen too much of before. Just didn't clear his lines. And Pratt's gone into no man's land there. But Tumba's on. He's got a good 25 minutes plus stoppage to hold her ball up. Bruma's on a free kick. Oh, whisker away, just gone over. I think Pratt had it covered. This is the final 15 minutes. And Arnott's off for Chamberlain. Portugal really applying the pressure now. England probably sitting back a bit. The final 10 minutes is going to be probably all Portugal, but England could counter if they get the tactics right. And here we go. We could be away here. But no. Poor ball, I think, from Sterling. So this is where probably missing Stephen just to calm it down in that midfield. Dictate the tempo. See the game out from 2-0 up. As Harry Redknapp would say, it's a dangerous scoreline. Oh my God, that's unbelievable. It's incredible. I was singing his praises, saying he's definitely going to be goalkeeper of the tournament, but the commentary down the bottom blamed Dobson for the goal, but I can't fault Dobson there at all. It's got to be a mistake by Pratt. You can say it's very fortunate from a Portuguese point of view, or England would Novak played the keeper in trouble there. They were trying to see it out, but it looks like Portugal's down to 10 men. This is great news for England. They could win it in regulation here. This is a key chance in the 93rd minute or 92nd minute. Portugal down to 10 with an injury to their main goal scorer. Two guys going on to a hat-trick. Portugal have got no one to play the ball to up front. So it's going to be all England for the next 30 minutes. And here we go. Might not even need 30 minutes. Sterling! And he's done it. In the 93rd minute, England have surely won the World Cup. Raheem Sterling caps off probably a legendary career in an England shirt, and that will live long in the memory. Monday, played it into Wilson, who's had a good game. You could argue that the 10 men wouldn't have really been affected, but I think it did, because you seen when Portugal had the ball there, they just had no outlet whatsoever. But this can happen. Well, that's when you make these three subs. They had 2 injuries enforced, and they are absolutely shattered. But Portugal got a corner in the last minute, so there still could be a final twist. Well cleared. Bruma, can he get the ball in the box? Back to Vizo. Very patient considering how long's left. I'm surprised they even got 3 men defending. They should have really pumped the ball back into the box. They've got a chance here. Again, they don't have many men forward. This is the last action of a World Cup. I'm surprised the keeper's not up. And again, they go sideways. Very, very strange. Very patient, but there you go. They don't even get it into the box. England win the World Cup. Congratulations, Bonos. It was nervy, but 2-0 up. They would have been kicking themselves if they'd not seen it out. Portugal unlucky in the end with the injury there. He got injured in the 89th and he scored in the 92nd. But you saw on the footage they didn't release the ball. He would have been straight into his feet had he been on the pitch. So, given they did lose it in 90, they might have got battered in an extra 30 minutes, given the fitness was awful as it was, and England were coming on strong. So again, well done, Bonos. You probably get another attempt at defending it. You'd imagine Naden, Novak, 1 or 2 others, perhaps Stephen, and going into the Euros now as world champions. So well done. I hope you enjoyed that. And the next episode will be a year into the future, and hopefully Nick's got a new team along. We'll keep an eye on that. But we'll speak soon. All the best.